Hello there, my Geminis, and welcome back to your September 2019 love reading. If you cannot tell, I am doing a pick a card reading. If you follow me over on my Instagram, which is law_divination, then you know I do daily pick a card readings. However, I have been feeling bored lately, so I decided why not do it over here on YouTube, okay? So if you don't know how this already works, if you are gravitating towards the first deck, which has one crystal, this is your message, this is your reading. However, if you are gravitating towards the second deck with two crystals, this is your reading, this is your message, okay? And lastly, if you are gravitating towards the third deck, which has three crystals, this is your deck, this is your reading, okay? And this applies to all Geminis. So no matter what Gemini placements you have in your natal chart, this reading is for you, okay? So let's go ahead and remove the last two spreads. And then we're going to go ahead and get started on the first deck for my first group of Geminis. So you have Love Yourself First. You have this coupled with the Princess of Winter. The Ace of Wands. The Three of Spades. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Hearts, okay? So my first group of Geminis, your guides are advising you that you need to really draw the lines with people when it comes to your self-worth and your self-value and how you respect yourself. If you lack self-love or self-respect, or if you don't have boundaries, then anyone is liable to cross those lines because they're blurred or they don't exist, okay? So your guides are advising you that you really need to start investing in yourself, valuing yourself, because ultimately this will cause other people to also fall in line. You create the blueprint for yourself, okay? I say this a lot, especially in private readings, but how you treat yourself, care for yourself, and love yourself is ultimately how other people will treat you, care for you, and love you as well. You set the bar, okay? You're the blueprint for it. So I feel like that's being said to a lot of you guys who decided to pick the first deck, because I feel like you may have gotten involved with someone who may have been very cold towards you, or they were emotionally detached or emotionally unavailable, okay? Because you have the Princess of Winter coming in here. I feel like you guys did connect. You felt like this person was being truthful with you. I feel like you were very much so intrigued by this person's personality. I feel like they may have been very intelligent as well. They seem very down to earth, very realistic with their expectations, with their goals, things of that nature. However, when I see the Knight of Pentacles, this just confirms that this person was emotionally unavailable, because whenever I see the Knight, I think of someone who has on full armor, meaning they are guarded, okay? Their heart is not being worn on their sleeve. They're not looking for a true commitment. I feel like this person may have also been committed to someone else already, meaning they weren't available to you to commit to you in that way, okay? So I feel like you may have also gotten some sort of warning signs ahead of time with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like your guides may have been like warning you or cautioning you against entertaining this person. However, I feel like some of you guys may have been pushed past your limitations. Like I said, when you don't have clear-cut boundaries, people are liable to step over those lines, okay? So with the Ace of Wands, I feel like this person and yourself may have been intimate, maybe before you were fully aware of who they were or before you were even ready. But your guides are advising you that you really have to start believing in yourself, and you have to start expressing your wants, or even the things that you don't want. You have to be very stern about that. You know, you have to stand in your truth, okay? So you have to find a better way of connecting with people, or else you're gonna continue to repeat the same cycles. So I feel like after some of you guys were intimate with this person may have become detached or distant. They may have told you that they were focusing on themselves or focusing on their goals, or they didn't have time for a relationship. The truth may have been that they were actually already in a relationship, because you have the three of spades coming in here. So they may have had you involved in a third party situation. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys may have found this out after the fact with the Princess of Winter coming in here. This is about information coming out that was difficult for you to hear or to accept. However, it was the truth. So maybe it came through a third party situation and you guys didn't really want to acknowledge it or hear it at that time. But this person, whoever brought you this news, they were telling the truth. Maybe you found out on your own that you were in a third party situation. Okay. So, yeah, this person was definitely not stable. They showed you from the beginning, maybe for some of you guys, they showed you from the beginning that they weren't someone you could really count on or rely on. I feel like this person may have even caused you some issues in your personal life. However, once the secrets were revealed, I feel like it did cause a lot of you guys emotional pain. You may have cut this person off completely, or maybe you haven't been able to contact them since because there's a lack of air here, so there's no communication. I feel like this is somebody who doesn't have any interest in giving you closure or even acknowledging the pain that they caused you. So what your guides are advising you with this 8 of Hearts is to not repeat the same patterns over and over again. If you haven't watched my Let's Talk, this may be shocking, live that I did a few days ago, I feel like you should, because if you are someone who's just looking to have a good time, then you could do whatever you want. You could sleep around. You could do whatever you want. Date around, sleep around. If you don't want a commitment, if that's not something you're interested in, if you never want to get married, never want to have a family, or whatever it is that you desire for your life, I'm all for it. Go for it. But if you are someone who's looking for a commitment, don't be fooled in thinking that if you sleep with someone, this will somehow lead to a solid relationship. Okay, I don't believe that it works that way, and you can feel however you want to feel about it. Okay, so your guides are advising you that in the future, love yourself, have that self-respect. Don't allow anybody to push you or what's the word that I'm looking for? Pressure. Don't allow anybody to pressure you into doing something that you're not ready for, especially if you feel like this person is hiding something or if they're not really emotionally available for you. Don't turn a blind eye to your intuition or the red flags around you. And with this 8 of Hearts, this indicates that, again, no experience is ever wasted. I say that all the time. However, that doesn't mean that you should continue to repeat the same experience over and over and over again. You had that experience once. Why do you need to do it again and again and again? Change up the blueprint and don't make the same mistake again, okay? The 8 of Hearts indicates that you will grow wiser from this, okay? And you'll be able to share your experience, and this will help you mature on an emotional level. And there may even be people who come to you after this situation and look to you for advice or guidance, okay? And that way you can tell them, I messed up and I did it this way. Don't go about it this way, okay? You really have to let people show and prove who they are. Actions always speak louder than words, and your intuition should always be your first guide, okay? So for those of you guys who are looking for the numerology in this spread, there are no repeating numbers, no synchronicities. However, you do have an 8 and you have a 3, so that equals 11. So you may want to look up angel number 11 because there may be a hidden message in there for you, okay? For zodiacs, I have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. However, it could have been any other signs, okay? So, moving on. So this is for my second group of Geminis. This is the second deck, okay? So you guys have playfulness. You have this coupled with the Hermit, the Moon, the King of Clubs, the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Spades, okay? So I can read this one a number of ways, okay? So I feel like you guys may have been involved with someone. It may have started off very lighthearted at first. Maybe you weren't even looking for anything serious. This could be your energy, or remember, it can always go vice versa. It could be the other person's energy, okay? However, I feel like a lot of you guys may have been coming out of a dark period with the Hermit card, or maybe you went through like some sort of a spiritual growth or a spiritual awakening. So you may have come out of a dark period maybe in the past where you were dealing with people who you couldn't take serious or who did not want something solid in the past. But I feel like there's some sort of an ending coming in for you because you do have 2 9s here. Okay, you have 2 9s and you have 2 4s. So I feel like now you guys are getting out of this dark place, this funk that you were in. And I feel like now you are looking to put yourself out there again, or date again, or give someone new a chance. However, with the Moon card, I feel like a lot of you guys have some deeper rooted issues or fears that you're still holding on to. Like I stated, you may have been involved with a player or someone who wasn't willing to commit or give you a title in the past. So you may be projecting those past fears onto present or future relationships, okay? So I would advise you that if this is you, you need to spend more time in the in hermit mode, okay? So maybe you're not ready to date or extend your lighthearted energy to anybody, so you need to really dig deep to deal with your shadow self before you put yourself out there again and start dating, okay? Let's see. So your guides are advising you that you may need to find like a mentor, somebody who's been there, done that already, who can give you some sort of guidance or advice. You need to definitely take a break from dating or from like socializing, and you need to just finish committing to your spiritual growth, okay? I feel like for those of you guys who are putting yourself back out there, I feel like you may have already connected with someone. Maybe this person is older than you, or you're the one who's older, or they may just be more mature, or they're just like super intelligent. There's like a mental connection or a spiritual connection between you two. It's possible that this person has darker features, so darker skin complexion, darker eyes, darker hair, or this could be your features, okay? I feel like this person is very powerful. They have a wonderful personality. I feel like they are rich in character and spirit. Like they just radiate like a lot of energy, their aura, like you're drawn to their aura. So I feel like this person is being real with you guys. They're being real. They're being honest. I feel like they're putting it all out there. Super intelligent, has a wonderful imagination. They may be like very creative, but I feel like some of you guys may have cut this person off, or you're no longer communicating with them because you have your own issues or healing that you need to do. Again, I feel like a lot of you guys are caught up in this fear-based mentality. Maybe you haven't completely healed, like I said, and you may think that all guys are the same or all women are the same for some of you guys, but this person's coming across as somebody who is faithful, somebody who is, like I said, telling you the truth, somebody who's honest. They could be very sexual, and again, I wouldn't advise anybody who's getting to know anybody. If you're looking for something serious, do not ever expect that you will get a commitment out of sleeping with somebody. Just don't do it, okay? Really get to know this person, but I feel like this person is very hardworking. They have a lot to offer, like financially as well. But I feel like a lot of you guys are closed off to them with the 4 of Cups, okay? Right now, you may be running from this person or denying the connection that you share with this person because you have your own stuff going on internally. And I feel like right now it's best for you to just focus on your own emotional well-being. You may even be feeling like, or this person may be feeling like you're losing interest in them, or you're withdrawing or withholding your affections for them. But right now you're just disengaged, okay? And it's possible because you still haven't healed from a previous situation where you were dealing with somebody who was non-committal, okay? Also, some of you guys may be focused on your foundation, building your career up, going after your dreams, your goals. But right now you may be kind of stagnant because business matters may be slowing down, or there may be delays in the workplace, or maybe you feel like you're not getting ahead. So if this is you, Your guides are advising you that you can exhaust all avenues, but maybe this is a message from the universe that maybe you need to step back for a while and go within and seek inner guidance and answers. So you don't have to figure everything out. Sometimes you have to allow things to kind of play themselves out, okay? So if something stopped out of nowhere regarding, let's say you were going for a new position or a promotion, or like maybe you're not making as much as you once were with your business. It could just be a cycle that you're in right now, and maybe the universe is calling for you to kind of deal with your shadow self or something that's going on internally. Understand that also money is a currency, it's an energy as well. So, how you feel about yourself is ultimately going to determine the type of like revenue you are able to bring in as well. Okay, so if you're not feeling good about yourself, if you're not confident in the work that you do, that may be showing up in your finances. Okay, so again, you have 9-9 here and you have 4-4. I would advise you to do your own research and figure out exactly what those numbers mean for you. Also, in regard to this person, I feel like maybe you guys were having a good time. For some of you guys, and maybe some secrets may have come out. And I feel like a lot of you guys may have cut this person off, or you're no longer communicating with this person, and you're deciding to go within and work on yourself, okay? So Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. However, it could be any other signs. So moving on to my third group of Geminis. You guys have Release Your Ex, the Nine of Winter, the Emperor, the Nine of Spades, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Spades, okay? So it's obvious something needs to come to an end. You have 2 9s coming in here and 1 4. Again, make sure you do your own research when it comes to the synchronicities and the angel numbers, okay? So your guides are advising you to release an ex. I feel like a lot of you guys are hung up on someone who may have been controlling you or playing off of your emotions. I feel like a lot of you guys are still with an ex or giving someone another chance who you may have built something with. You may have even felt like this person brought some sort of structure or made you feel grounded in some way. However, I feel like this person is manipulating you emotionally or controlling you in some way by playing on your emotions, because you have the Queen of Cups here, indicating that you feel like you still love this person no matter what, like unconditionally. You still feel like you have a spiritual or soul connection with this person. But I feel like you have a hard time like saying no to this person or turning this person away. And I feel like for some of you, it's out of fear, okay? With the Nine of Winter, you fear that maybe you won't ever find someone else like this. Maybe this person was a provider. Like I said, they brought some sort of structure in your life. But ultimately, I feel like they're controlling you, or like I said, manipulating you in some way emotionally. You may feel like this is the best you can do, and that's definitely not true. So your guides are advising you that your fears they're all in your head. They're unfounded. You have to release that and set boundaries with this person. If they're coming back to you because they need something from you, or they're using you emotionally, then you have to learn how to say no and let this person go. With the Nine of Spades, I feel like there's a lot of negativity surrounding this situation. I feel like when you guys get together, you experience like bad luck or blockages, and this causes you to go through a period of darkness. This person is also emotionally detached from you. Let's see. I feel like this may result in like arguments, somebody refusing to take accountability for their actions. And this is because a lot of you guys have a lack of discipline. Like I said, you have a hard time saying no when this person calls or texts, or blocking this person out of your life completely. But there's an ending that needs to take place, okay? This may cause you to feel brokenhearted, but this person has delayed or wasted enough of your time already. So if you are feeling brokenhearted or disappointed by this person, or if you're doubting that you can really let this person go, or you feel like you can't live without this person, understand that what you guys had may have already run its course and it's time to move on. You can't really live in the past. This may cause you to have sleepless nights, but you need to just learn how to detach, relax, and recharge and recover, okay? You will be tested, or you are being tested by this situation. You just have to have faith in yourself and a higher power that this too shall pass and you will be able to heal and overcome this. For those of you guys who are having a hard time saying no to this person, or you feel like this person does love you or they do need you, although they're causing blockages in your life, and they're blocking your blessings, understand that you will eventually turn into the Queen of Spades, indicating that you will be this bitter or isolated or jealous or malicious person, or somebody who's angry all the time, once this person decides that they don't need you anymore. And I said this before, and I do believe that it wasn't a Gemini reading, but you have to understand that I don't want to say you don't have a right, because you have a right to feel however you want to feel, but you can't really feel these emotions towards this person if you are the one willingly giving and giving and giving to this person and refusing to say no. You can't heal this person, okay? You can't even feel upset or angry or like you were used if you are willingly giving of yourself to this person in hopes that you guys will be together forever. Because one day this person's going to tell you that they never asked you to do so. And a lot of people sacrifice so much of themselves and lower their expectations and standards for another person out of the hopes, out of the hope that they will somehow return the favor or finally start loving them or giving to them. And then that person turns around and tells you that they never asked you to do it in the first place. And then people are left feeling bitter about it. You can't really feel bitter about something that somebody never asked you to do. So again, your guides are advising you to release this person, release control, and set boundaries with this person, okay? Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. However, it could be any other signs, okay? So my Geminis, let me know what you guys think about these readings below. If you want to timestamp them, go ahead. I do appreciate it. I'm thinking about also doing the pick a cards over on Vimeo for those of you guys who are interested. Just let me know if I should do that. Also, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you're still interested in a private reading, I do still offer readings starting as low as $11.11 for one question. And that's through my website, which is lawdivination.com, okay? I love you guys so much. Make sure that you are also loving yourselves. Until next time.